Shalom. Welcome to the Jewish Community Center. It's a community-based organization that's enabled the rights of children to be heard and implored. For better or for worse, we have to come together as a nation. First of all, I'd like to take on the issue of damaging your school facilities. Think about it. The internet, much like music, is a very impressionable field. It can be programmed. For example, in music, artists are programmed to come out with violence and physicality and drug abuse. This leads the youth of today to be more impressionable and also to disregard their education. What's the next step that a foreign state like Russia or, let's say, Afghanistan or another country that hates us could undertake to further damage and degrade our standing in the world? Yes, exactly. They can tell us to damage our schools. The very principle by which we bring about the education, erudition, and ultimately technological advances that allow us once to be the leading nation in technological advancements. I feel we still are, but at this point, we're at a crux. We're at a very focal point where if we don't start like understanding that platforms like Twitter and Instagram can are very deleterious. Not just because they allow you to express yourself creatively, but they also allow a lot of foreign actors to take on pseudonyms or handles and come in almost as if they're one of us and impression us to do things that are very much contrary to our logic. Who wants to damage their own school? A school's a purpose point. It allows you to build your education, to amass wealth and knowledge in your brain, to become someone more than what you are. You know, I treasured my school. I think the most violence I ever did at a school was because in my quest for education, I remember we used teletypes in the library back in the 80s. And I copied down the password. I went home and took my TRS-80 and programmed my modem, and I got into the library's computer, and I researched future careers and jobs. That's about the extent of it, okay? Now, think about it. If I was able to do that in the 80s, think what a hacker could do nowadays. And they can get into just about any system. They can cause major damage. So while we're out there destroying I'll say we, but while we're out there destroying our schools and our communities, and let's say while music is plaguing the atmosphere with negative lyrics, there are countries taking great regard in that because it shows that they don't even have to lift one effing finger to do damage to us. We do it all to ourselves. And I hope this video makes it to kids' minds and heads so that they can spread it amongst themselves and see that they have to toughen up. They have to realize that this is America. This is not a country to be taken lightly, okay? And if we take it lightly ourselves and do disregard and physical damage to it, we ultimately hurt the self-esteem of the country. Think about your parents. Your parents want the best for you. They want you to attend a good school. They want you to graduate and attend a great college. And things like COVID, it's very depressing on top of all that to have COVID going on. You know, people are dying. And I know that the life change unit to seeing people die affect everyone, especially children. But you shouldn't give up on your hopes because think about it. If we do colonize Mars or if we do have to escape our beloved planet Earth in order to avoid consequences of global warming, we have to be prepared for any consequence and we have to innovate like never before. So that's my message to you. Think about it before you do something so bad as to damage your own school and to act out on lyrics that really don't make sense.